Hey, this is Dom.
My name is Ronnie.
My name's Jack.
I'm Blake.
And this is the TC Just Talking series. Cut that out. All right.
So we're going to be talking about money.
Okay.
Jobs in particular.
Have you guys got any jobs this summer?
I did not,
That's
but I
me.
applied for Culver's.
Interesting.
I caddy.
I caddied at LaGrange Country Club first year.
Wow.
I caddied second year at Butler and Chicago Highlands.
What's it like?
It's pretty cool. You see a lot of
Have you seen any bad golfers?
some, but I've seen some pretty famous people too.
You have like who?
Jonathan Taves.
Ooh.
He's one of them.
I
What
think
about
the
you, Jack?
I don't currently have a job, and I didn't get one, but I did apply for Culver's. They just didn't have any spots for 14-year-olds, so kind of got rejected on that one.
Ooh, what were you gonna be at Culver's?
Just like someone who works at the cashier or the register. I'm pretty sure
What
they
about you,
hire everyone
Blake?
over there.
I worked over the summer as a diesel mechanic at your dad's company, Ron.
Nice. Do I
So-
describe my job?
Yeah, describe
Dom, let's
what's-
hear
what's
what
your
you
I
want?
caddy, and an interesting story I have is I saw a guy miss a 2-foot putt, and he grabbed one of his clubs, I think it was a 9-iron, and threw it 30 feet in the air across the green, and it landed in the middle of the fairway.
Didn't you say
That's
something
pretty
about
What were you gonna say, Jack?
Did he get his putter back or whatever he threw?
Yeah, only tipped $60 too.
Dang.
Yikes.
Ew.
What are you guys saving up the money for though?
I'm just saving it up for, I guess, investing and then a truck.
If I were to get a job, probably wouldn't save it up for anything in particular, but I'd probably do it to not only develop a good work ethic, but also I don't know, it's good to have money from a young age, and I don't know, say if I were to go to college, I don't know if I am or not, but I don't know, it's kind of good to save towards that.
Yeah, when I first started working, I was just kind of working to get money. I really wasn't saving up for anything. But now I think I want to save up for a motorcycle.
I'm just saving
What
up for
motorcycle?
college.
Nice, Tom. An MT-07.
So it's like a street bike.
Yeah, so I'll be doing wheelies down the freeway and stuff.
Nice.
Sick.
Going 120, you know.
You guys, parents teach you anything about money?
I mean, yeah, kind of, I guess, saving it. They've kind of mentioned stuff about investing, stuff like that.
I invest my money a lot I tried cryptocurrency. It kind of fluctuates too much for me, so I don't really like it. So I'm, stick more towards stocks. But investing. But also, my parents, specifically my dad, he doesn't let me spend my money at all. Barely I'd even use it in the lunch line for some reason. He's kind of strict on that. So he kind of just teaches me to save my money because you never know what could happen, like an emergency or something. I don't know.
Yeah, my parents really don't. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of do say things about money, like taxes and stuff, and about insurance. Because now I have my permit now, and my sister got her license a year ago. So it's just kind of talking about insurance and how much that is, whatever. But yeah, about the investing, I was gonna invest, but I realized you had to make an account thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I realized it was too much work, so I gave up on that.
What I learned about money is don't spend stupidly when you're young, so you can retire earlier when you're 55, so you have more time and for you and less work.
I have a quick question, Dom. So, what taught you that? How'd you learn that? Did you spend something that you didn't really want or something?
No, from my grandpa,
It's nice.
because he's still working at the age of 65.
Dom, what's the most useless thing you've bought?
Useless thing I've bought? I don't know. I don't really spend usually. Just got a bank account. I probably have spent money on food, obviously, and maybe some clothing. That's all.
The dumbest thing I've spent money on, I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot of projects that I've just I've used it for a month maybe, but I just don't use it anymore. Yeah.
I don't really spend my money too much. I save more than I spend for sure. So I don't have one particular thing in mind, no.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've spent my money on some pretty dumb things, but when I was younger, I used to always I was like obsessed with airsoft guns, and I'd always buy like the cheap, crappy ones, and they were like $20, which is still honestly that's not really cheap. So, but they would break within like a couple weeks, so it's just a waste. But recently, my biggest waste of money was probably my dirt bike because it's a piece of junk.
Ooh, sorry for your loss.
How much did it
thanks, Jack.
cost?
I bought it for 1,100.
1,100 G's.
Yeah, and it's been not good.
What do you think like high schoolers spend like their money stupidly on? Like that probably like when they get older, like they realize, oh, that was really stupid.
Probably the biggest thing maybe would be, I've heard people spend their money on shoes, and they just buy like 10 of them and they just regret, because that was their whole summer of working.
Yeah. I don't know too many high schoolers that do this, but I do know a few. They tend to spend their money on like homecoming and like women and stuff. Like, I don't know if it's like, do you guys know the word simping? Like where you spend your.
Yeah.
I know some people.
Jack, didn't you ask a girl out yesterday?
I did.
And you had like candy and like a teddy bear?
I did.
How much you spend on that, Jack?
Too much. Too much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like off the top of my head, the dumbest thing that high schoolers waste their money on is probably like, I think fast food is a total waste of money because like, whenever I go to McDonald's, it's so expensive for garbage food. And I feel like I still buy food from there, but I feel like so many high schoolers just waste it on fast food, especially when you can drive, then you can go to those places more often.
I would say probably overpriced clothing because it only lasts so long and it costs like, I don't
And
know.
you'll grow out of it too.
Yeah, grow out of it.
And also, a lot of people just buy the clothing for the name, not like the actual comfort. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of clothes that are way more comfy than these name brands, but people just like it because of the name. I don't know if it makes them cooler or whatever, but that's what they tend to buy.
How do you avoid, do you think, some of these mistakes?
I think one way you could avoid some of these mistakes is just like think before you buy. And yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing is, like Ronnie said, just thinking before you buy or do anything.
Yeah, and then also knowing like what your max loss could be when you buy it.
I would say like realizing like, what could I buy this money with instead of this? Like
Yeah, and I think
things
also,
that you need.
Like also, I feel like a good thing to do would be setting a limit for yourself each week on how much you want to spend or how much you can spend, because then that'll keep you from spending your money on dumb things.
Thanks for watching.
All right, have a good one. Did we do awesome?
All right. Hi, I'm Dom.
My name is Ronnie.
No left.
My name's Jack. I'm Blake.
And this is the TC Just Talking podcast.